Hey guys, what is up? I thought I'd just do a quick little video here just to show you that mining isn't always glamorous and easy. Turn computers on, you get money. There's a lot of work involved in this. So what I'm doing right now is I want to do that really cool build with 3060s, 70s, and 80s on it. The regular versions and the TI versions. All the cards are going to be LHR, except the 3060 might be like the V1 card, I'm not sure. But it doesn't really matter. So what I need to do is take apart 4 rigs, because I've got these cards spread all over the place. So here's what I'm going to do. This one right here, this is my 30, you can't even see it because the lights are so bright. This one's a 3080 Ti. No, this is a regular 3080. This one's a 3080 Ti. And then this guy right here is a 3060 Ti. So I'm going to take those 3 off of here. Plus this case. I want this case for the new build. I want this white power supply. So we're going to take 3 cards off of this, the case, the power supply. And we're going to come over here. Sorry for the mess. I just ordered a big fan here. Gonna try that thing out. And then we go over to this rig here. And I can't even remember what cards we need now. We got 3 off there anyways. There's a couple of cards on here are gonna go into that rig. I want this power supply, this 1000 watt power supply. I think that's the one I want. And what else do we need? So this one's gonna lose some cards. Over here I've got 2 cases, so I need to modify these wood cases and put beams across here for the risers so that short cards can fit on it, because these bigger cases don't really work that well. They work good for these larger cards like this, but as soon as you start putting like the smaller 3060s on there and the 3060 Ti's, they no longer work real good. So I need to modify both those cases. And what else do I need? I need to find my motherboard. I've got a new motherboard, new processor, new RAM. Those are going to go for the new build. Let me just get out my old book and see here. There we are. Here's what I was planning. So I'm going to take a 3060 off of that, the Lazy Boy, 3 cards off of this fridge build, which is actually freezer right here. And then I've got my garage build, I've got the 3070 out there, so I need to swap a card out there and take it. And my parents have some of my rigs, the 3070 Ti's out there, so I need to take a card, drive over to my parents' house and swap it out. So there's a lot of kind of planning that goes into this. So I'm gonna have 4 rigs down, swap all these parts around, modify some cases, swap some power supplies around, and then I will start building that rig. So that's what I got going on. I'll show you the other rigs I'm going to be taking apart for this as well. Some of them are in those spider miner cases. Some of them are in regular open air frame cases like this. So I just thought I'd kind of highlight what work goes on when you're doing things like this. Like, I don't have a million cases lying around. I don't have tons of motherboards and like space, so when I want to do funky things like this, there's a lot involved with it. So not just plugging stuff in and just turning on that cash register as much as I would like it, but I enjoy the work. It's fun. So let's show you what the other rigs look like that I'm going to be taking apart. So here is some of the plan that's going into this. I decided to redo this so that I have as little downtime as possible. I figure out what to do. Today's date, September 21. So here's the cards. 3060s all the way up to the 3080 Ti. I got where they're located. I got one on a chair, freezer build, a garage, my parents' house, 2 more on the freezer. Power rating for the cards, core clocks, memory clock, roughly what they're doing on Raven right now. So some of these cards have some room for improvement, like this 3080 is only at 1500. I think I got them running at 2000 on some other rigs. And this is doing 57.8. I can get this more up to like 58.5. This one's 50, that's good. These other ones, those are doing okay. So here's the power supplies I'm going to use. I got it written down, 80%, so I got the max rating for each of them. Going to run these 4 cards on one, these 2 cards on another. Let me see here. I'm going to use the case that my freezer build has right now. I got to mount the CPU, RAM, do standoffs on the motherboard. This is kind of an outline of just the stuff that I need to set out. I need my risers, power splitters. Show you that I'm throwing out those SATA adapters because those things are very dangerous. I'm actually going to do a video on powering risers properly. I know there's a lot on YouTube, but if any of you guys haven't seen that stuff before, anything I can do to help is better. That's a good way to burn your house down, those SATA adapters. And then like my power supply splitter, I'm going to put Hive OS on an SSD. I'll do that off screen probably today. SATA cable, all that sort of stuff. So there's an outline of what I need to do. Here is a freezer build. I just pulled off one of the 3060 Ti Zotaks. So it's got 5 cards right now. I'm going to run that one over to my parents' house and then take the 3070 Ti from there and then bring it back for the build. So here is the rig that is about to get that 3060 Ti, and I'm going to be taking this card right here, 3070 Ti. I'm very happy that this is an FTW3, so that's one more card in this build that's going to be a FTW3. That'd be really cool to get all 6 cards that model, but it's not to be for now. 3070s are really hard to find. There's that Zotac that's going on there, so let's put that in there now. This rig is up and running with the little tiny Zotac in there. Look how tiny that is compared to that 3080. It's pretty funny. So one thing that I'd forgotten about on this rig, I just turned it on. So for some reason they always start up, turn off, start up again. I don't know if everybody's rigs do that, but if that's some setting that, because they're set to turn back on after 8 power is restored. So maybe that's why, I don't know. They all do that anyways. Shut off, shut back on. Sorry, shut off, turn back on. So it's up and running now. I just realized that my 1300 watt EVGA is on this computer. So I don't know if this thing needs all that power, but now I know where that one is. Little card swapped on there, so now I still have a few more cards to move over. Let's go find those rigs and get that done. Here we are with the last Zotac off of this. I don't know if the lighting looks different, but it's now like 8 o'clock at night. I got busy doing some stuff, so I didn't finish half of what I wanted to do. There we go. Last Zotac is off this rig. Here is that 3070 Ti. Let's just see real quick here. Size. Okay, look at that. Same size as the 3080 Ti. So that's pretty big. That's actually surprising. I thought that the 3070 Ti was a lot smaller. But I guess in the FTW3 model, it isn't. It's the same size. That's pretty cool. Okay, time to go put this thing in the spider miner and pull the 3070 out of there. So here's that spider miner with the 8 cards in there. These are all 3060s. And this guy right here is a 3070. So you'll notice, check out that 3070. I don't know if you can really tell, but it is significantly taller. You see with my finger there, it goes up to the first, I don't know, little knuckle joint thing there. That's how much taller this is. But the power plug are in line. So look at how deep this thing goes. This card is an absolute pain to get these power plugs in and out. That's just one thing I noticed about it. Here's my SAD B250. I've got a USB to Ethernet adapter to try out on that thing. I just have been super busy. There's a big pile of old risers. And there is the 3060 Ti. It's going to go inside of that. It's going to get swapped in here. Okay, let's see how it looks. Here we are, the Zotac swapped in there. It is almost the exact same as the 3060. Bottom one here, 3060 Ti. Top one, 3060. It's got this little metal plate here. And this is a little bit different here, but other than that, it looks almost the same. Interesting. Okay, that's there. 3070 is out of there. Time to go stick them in that other rig. And there we are. This rig is going to temporarily house that Zotac 3070 and the EVGA 3070 Ti. This is just to get these cards up and running tonight because I'm not going to be able to do that POV video on the rig assembly until tomorrow. It's now about 8:30 and I still need to put all of these videos together on YouTube to edit them, so it's going to be pretty late by the time I'm done. This seems to be the name of the game. Lots of stuff to do, little time to do it. So, gotta get this done and then go spend the remainder of the night with the family. That's it for now. Hopefully the next one up will be that awesome POV video with the... Oh, that's odd. Look at that. Those fans just stopped and started again. I have to just check this out. I gotta fiddle with the overclock settings on these now. I think they're set up for the other cards still. Here's something interesting. Look how big that one fan is and how small that other fan is. So, two different size fans on that Zotac there. But yeah, next video up should hopefully be that POV rig assembly, start to finish, with all the real cool cards. So, stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoy it. Take it easy.